So like when somebody give you permission to tell you when they do something to make you feel uncomfortable, or they wanna right or wrong, right? They forget that it may make them feel uncomfortable, and they might not like what you have to say. So when those situations come up, those uncomfortable situations, conversations come about, they sometimes back out of these situations and don't want to deal with it no more because they feel like, okay, I don't want to hear things that makes me feel uncomfortable about something that I did, even though that's what accountability is. Because self-awareness means to understand how other people perceive you, meaning you gotta know how you treat other people and how they feel about how you treat them. So when somebody is telling you, hey, you did this, like, okay, when you was going out and took a picture with this girl and we're supposed to take pictures together, that hurts my feelings. I could go and tell her that, right? But the reason why I'm not going to tell her, because I've done this before and I've been blamed. Instead of taking accountability for doing what she did, and she could have like, okay, I'm sorry for not taking you out, and I took her out, and I'm boasting about it. I know that can hurt your feelings. I'm trying to hurt your feelings on purpose, but she's not gonna take that accountability. She's gonna pretend like she knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Exactly. So that's why. And the reason I know this is because it's happened to me more than one time. So I've had many proof to say, Key, that's not a smart move to make. You know what I'm saying? But people don't like that because they take offense to that, and it's like, why would you take offense to somebody telling you what you did to hurt them? Exactly. And then you get upset when somebody's trying to explain to you how you hurt them. And then on top of being upset, they got to be calm about explaining to you how you hurt them in the first fucking place. So who wants to try to be calm? I'm getting not calm about trying to explain this shit to you. You didn't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine trying to talk to the motherfucker who actually hurt you, and you's like, I gotta be nice about this too. You know what I'm saying? So that's abuse within
Then you trying to be nice about it, and that person is literally not handling it nice
at all. You
just did something to them.
They're being defensive. As a matter of fact, instead of them being on the self accountability side and understand, okay, this is the conversation for maturity and growth. I'm trying to learn what this person needs to say. I'm trying to understand this person because I want to do better. Because that conversation in the park came to me in the park while I was doing my yoga on my yoga mat, writing on my journal, to come talk to me about what she was feeling about what the fuck happened. Yeah. So I didn't need this conversation. I didn't ask for it. I didn't bring it up. Nothing. She said she was going to park with me 12 laces.
I love you too.
But it's just so crazy how I feel like people want to bring these conversations up, but when they bring this up, they forget that, okay, I'm not going to be the only one that's talking here. I'm not going to be the only one that got feelings here. Somebody else is going to be the conversation that may have something to say that may not be what I like to hear. But people got to realize it's okay for people to say things that you might not like to hear. And as long as they're not being insulting or offensive, and not necessarily offensive, because offensive can be anything.
But I don't understand that on certain type of levels, because when you go see a therapist, if you're seeing a real one, a counselor,
a licensed psychologist, or psychiatrist.
Okay, and I'm saying those type of people give you real feedback back on yourself after the stuff that you're telling them or situations that you're telling them. If you're telling them the truth anyway.
Okay. I had one counseling session back in like 2015. I forgot her name, but she's a black lady. And basically, her main thing was telling us that, was me. Psychologists, counselors, therapists, whatever, they're not there to fix your problems. They're there to give you like resources and let you know that basically there's a way out of, your situations and your issues. You're not in it alone. There's people that can help, whatever, but they don't fix your problems for you. And she made a really good point to say, when I go home at nighttime, I have a family, I sleep good at night. I don't take my work home with me. This is my job, So she's like, I don't want people to think that when they come to therapy or to counseling that a counselor's supposed to just magically fix all their problems. That's not what we're here for, So yes, they do give research. They do try to ask you stimulating questions to help you identify your issues.
That's what I'm saying, but they ask you, that's what I'm saying.
And you have to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So with that being said, people can do that, but can't sit and have a conversation with regular people about shit like that.
Because that's when the rough. Because counselors, therapists don't know you, only what you tell them. So don't look and help you with the information you give them.
That's what I said, and that's only if you tell them the truth.
And that's why most people don't get help.
Because they don't be telling the truth.
And that's because they're not self-aware.
No.
Self-awareness comes from allowing other people to tell you about yourself from their view. And if you can't do that, you always have an issue. How? How you know? You always have to know me. How? Nobody tell you everything. Yes, you can know you from you. Only your perspective. But you really gotta allow somebody else many people, not just one person, not just two people, a lot of people, you gotta hear what they saying, even if it's bad. Okay, you gotta hear that bad. Like, damn, is that really me? I remember I used to hear shit. I just get mad, like, but let me just take into consideration what they saying. Maybe this shit is true. You know what I'm saying? Let me just try to think about this. Observe how I move
when I do that.
When I'm doing certain things, like, do I act like that? And there was times where I really was like that. I'm like, I need to change that because that's not cool. But there was times where I checked myself and I wasn't like that. That's projection. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people talk, they just be talking about themselves. And then you can realize it real quick because you're like, okay, I'm knowing that ain't me. I don't do none of that shit. That I ain't never act like that. So when somebody says, people be
like literally, like I had a conversation. Well, we were not having a conversation at all. We were literally having like an argument. Yeah. And someone was telling me, they were like, you never love your mama. You ain't never fuck with her. When she used to get how you used to talk about her, you was mad at her. I'm like, hold up, fuck. Projected, like it was a projection, and I was just saying, like, I know for facts, like you're not saying our mom did drugs or whatever. So that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm never the type to downplay anything like that. But the fact that you saying that I did not accept my mother and that I wasn't, like, you know, there for her and all that, that was like, hell no. Especially when you was the one like that with your mama. Like, when your mama used to have to hide the fact that she doing what she doing because y'all didn't accept who she was. And my mom never had to do that for us. You know, the drugs she did, she didn't remember shit. So she used to be like, no, she wasn't, you know, high and stuff like that. But when it comes to like...
Somebody who do that.
But I ain't never just like said like, oh no, my mama ain't do that. No, because she just said she ain't do it. Heck no. Like I knew what I was very aware. So I never like, that right there just had threw me in. Shit like that.
So good.
That projection shit is crazy. You want a sister so bad. You want little stuff like that. Like, I can never want a sister so bad. I am the oldest of 5.
Right.
Five sisters. Literally, like, I can never want to be something. Or want to have a better, like,
but it's dope because you got a best friend and a sister at the same time. Yeah. That's dope. Right, you win. So.
What I like one person. I don't have to do all of that.
You know why it would make people upset and jealous or envious? Is because people would know it's real. Nobody would be upset about something they know ain't for real. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that people know I'm genuine, people know you genuine, that's the only reason you would be mad. Because why would you be upset about some fake shit? And we really ain't for real and really ain't no good ass people and got shit to give and got good energy and all this. It ain't just about having money and none of that. Because I bet you ain't had a regular job.
We was both just homeless last year. Yeah. It ain't about none of that. No.